All right, good evening. It's November 26th, Sunday night. Welcome to our new Pruver 101. We just got off a call with Olivia James with her Ketone 101. Always amazing. We have them every Sunday night at 8. What time is it? Yes, at 8 Central Time. And then following that is a new Prover 101. So, guys, we are coming off of a huge week. So, how many of you on this call tonight? We got 73 people. How many of you on this call tonight are brand new to the business? Give me a big hand. Hey, Sarah Hardy, welcome. Christine Gilbert, awesome. Scrolling through. What up, Janine? Okay, great. How many of you are fairly new in the last month? Give me a hand raise. Good. It's great to keep getting on these. I still do because things are ever changing. There gets more better tips and hacks and tricks to really maximize the conversation. What up, Marty Taylor and April? Okay, so we are going to get started here. I want you to take good notes. The thing that I love about a Prover 101 is that it sets you up to go into the week. And it gets it on your mind that if you are, I was talking to a group earlier today. Listen, I look for people to join me in sharing this conversation and to be a part of the rewards plan just as much as I look for people who need to get healthy and take ketones, because this company has absolutely changed my life and my future. I was fortunate. Olivia's husband, Brian James, gave me a call, and he was my mentor and friend, and said, hey, he texted, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And that was the question that he asked me. That was it. It was that simple. It's called the play that works. And what I want to remind you is you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay. And all our job is to just get out there every day and be consistent with starting the conversation. And tonight on this call, I just want to get you more comfortable with that. And I want to get your mindset ready to take action tonight when you get off or tomorrow morning. So, if you are brand new, there's a couple essentials that you need to do. And one of those is I'm just going to run through a little bit of a checklist, okay? Number one, do you have your Prove It Pulse downloaded? Make sure that bad boy is downloaded. If you just signed in like an hour ago, sometimes it takes a little bit to connect. But if you've been in 24, 48 hours, you should be able to go download the app, Prove It Pulse, it's Pulse, and get it. And when you wake up in the morning, you better check that bad boy. Before you go to sleep at night, check that bad boy. You never know when a flash sale or a sale or something is going to run through that Pulse. It is where we also put out the information every single week on our training calls. If you just join this business, here's a hard challenge that will give you 10 times better shot at succeeding here. When you wake up and start your day tomorrow, make it a priority to show up to your company meeting. Okay, if you were working in corporate and you were going into work and you rolled in as everybody was breaking out of their meeting and you were everybody was excited and busy and getting ready to work, and you were going up to everyone saying, hey, what'd they talk about? What's our targets this week? How's it like? Don't do that to people. Go watch the training. This is your business. You got to own your business, and it is the most exciting and fun business you will ever be a part of. I promise you that. I have worked in corporate America. I have done dream jobs, which for me was managing Starbucks. I just wanted to live in a coffee shop all day with great music, good vibes, and, sling some drinks. So I have done everything. And this company, this culture, this conversation is hot and it's fulfilling. And whether I have a customer who, is a dad who used to come home after a hard day and check out, and now he's outside with his kids and it's changing his marriage and his family, or a mom who not made medical claims but has pulled off medications and she's just happier and functioning and getting stuff done, like that stuff is rewarding. So I don't care what the outcome of the conversation is. But if someone's trying to get healthy and they get healthy, it's freaking rewarding. If somebody wants out of a 9 to 5 job and they want time freedom, and I teach them how to just grind and put an extra hour or two on the end of their job, you know, just to work themselves out. And in 6 months, they've tripled their income and they're walking away from what they thought was a prison. Like, that is so rewarding. So if you join this business because you love ketones and you have a passion for people and helping people achieve their goals, you will love this company and you will love waking up every day and getting to work. This company also, if you are brand new in the business, I want you to get in the store and look in your back office tonight. There are tickets to Epic. And any new promoters coming into the business, my goal is to get them into the upcoming event, because I cannot do what that event will do for their business. And I will tell you this, it is the same story over and over and over again. I didn't have the money to go to the event, but I found a way and I came out and I had momentum and my entire business changed. That's the story when people come out of events. So there's 2 types of people. There's those who don't have the money and they can't afford it. And there's those who don't have the money and they say, I better find a way to get the money so I can start affording things in my life. That's 2 mindsets right there, and you get the choice. I've watched groups of people who literally fire them. Like, I have watched promoters create a group and go through and celebrate all the things they were selling in their house as they were climbing their money up to go buy a ticket, and they were encouraging each other on. Because what does that extra bed frame need to do in a bedroom we never use? And that will help me start making money in my business. Like, really, you get resourceful when you want something. So go ahead and look at the next event, get your Prove It Pulse downloaded. The other thing is your cloud. If you have launched a new promoter into this conversation, or you are one, make sure that you have set up what we call your referrer code, because the most important thing you need is to get ready to be sending your campfire video in the play that works. So I am going to get very direct in coaching you if you're brand new, and I'm just going to talk about the stuff that will drive your business forward. There's videos to watch on the comp plan. And the most important thing for you to watch is, Olivia or Selena, I don't care who's driving, will you drop in the Go Fast video link? So in here, if you're brand new on this, we have a chat room. It's at the bottom of your screen. You can hit chat, and people right now will share some resources. So I want you, if you're brand new, I want you to go to that pruveit.com/fast start and watch that. Then what I want you to do is go to your back office, cloud.justpruveit.com, and I want you to download this sheet and print it. It's really nice to have laying out in front of you. That's show me the money. That's the money. If you've come into this business, we get to talk to you like business partners. I'm already getting hot up in here. We get to talk to you like business partners, and we get to talk about driving your business forward and making money. So your first goal is to hit Go Pro. And you can even break it down further than that. There is literally a Go Pro and Go MVP sheet. So here's like the Go MVP sheet. I know some of you yellow and blue personality types. Selena, you like to get out your little sheet and draw colors every time you get an order in and climb it up. Listen, BV is confusing. There's a product guide in your back office under the download section, and it tells you what each item's BV is. That's called bonus volume. Bonus value, bonus volume. I don't even know, but that's what that means. And so like a box of orange ketones, the Keto OS, it's 100 BV. So when you come in and you're first getting started, and let's say, on the Go MVP, you have to have 2,000 in BV, and a promoter buying an experience pack, you need to know that's 650. And you can start calculating backwards and see how much you need to unload. But let's back up. All I'm saying is you have a download section that shows you how to hit Go MVP, and it will make more sense if you watch the videos just posted in the chat. So getting into right now the play that works. Okay, because this is the only thing that matters in launching your business this week. Doesn't matter if you understand the comp plan or don't understand the comp plan. Those bars in your back office under rewards, they won't light up green if you don't start conversations. So don't get in the weeds trying to figure out anything about ketones, because we'll have a recording that you can send out about ketones. Don't try and figure out the comp plan, because we have a video that does that. Your job is to start the conversation consistently every day. So starting the conversation, what I coach people to do is to start with a Facebook post. Listen, you may not have a Facebook audience. Maybe you've not been present on your Facebook starting as a brand new promoter. And this is, it's important to have some social media attraction. So there's really amazing people in our organization. And I am going to give you a few names. I give my teammates names of people to follow all the time. And I do myself. Every day I wake up, I go to a couple girls' walls. One of those is Katie Rollins, and she teaches a lot of social media stuff for us. Another one's name is Jocelyn Vance. Another one's name is Kendra McMurphy, right? McMurphy, Olivia? That's it, right? Yeah. So Selena is great. I check people's walls and I look at their posts and I let it inspire me. And what I do is I get inspired and then I create my own that's authentic to me. So, I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's a cute picture of Katie and her kid. All right, where's a cute picture of me and my kid? I don't reinvent the wheel. I'm too busy for that. Social media, it's not my forte. I haven't paid thousands of dollars to learn how to do it. I'm not huge. I didn't understand attraction marketing before I came in, but there's other people who have. There's other people that do. So I have, I'll flatter them. I'll just rip off what they're doing and I'll make it my own. And then I go have lots of conversations. So just follow people who you feel like are always kind of a step ahead of you. So what I had a girl the other day, Sarah, she's on here. We just are launching her business. A lot of people take 10-day experiences, then they buy the promoter pack and they don't have it in, and they think they have to wait on that to launch their business. If you are sitting there waiting on your product, don't worry about it. It's time to launch your business. So tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up, and I told her, I was like, put some food coloring in it. Put a little red food coloring in it. You're not lying. Had you had the Maui punch? It's like, yeah, okay, this isn't a lie. So just go ahead and turn it red. And what I want you to think about when you're launching your business is, where was I? How did I feel? And this is so important. It's why I'm actually taking time to do it. How did I feel before ketones? How did I feel when I drank them? And I don't care if it's day 1 or day 8. How did I feel? And then what am I excited about? Because if you put something generic on your Facebook wall about ketones, it's going to bounce right off people and it's going to feel spammy and ingenuine. But if you I don't know why people love it, but they just like headshots. Everybody, it gets a call. People want to see your face. Even if it's they don't care. They just want to see happy, energetic people coming through the picture. So smile, hold up your glass, and what's your story? So the girl I was talking to the other day said, I loved running. I used to be a runner, and I have been in so much pain and unable to run. And you know what that does to a runner? It makes them tight, makes them, wound up. It's stress. They don't have that release anymore. And so she said, I took the ketones And I went out and I ran. And that's when I knew not only did I love them, but I had to share it because that was exciting. And I said, oh, that is exciting. And that's a pain point within a story that's personal. So if every now and then we get generic, we get spammy, we can't help ourselves. It's 3 years in. Sometimes it's just, I just show up and I post. But when I'm launching, a business, I really want to know what is in their heart, what's their feeling. There was another girl we launched today on social media. And I said, what's your story? What do you do? She sat at a desk from 9 to 5. I go, so about 2:30, everybody's head's going like that. And they're going for Red Bull and Monsters or sugar, right? Marty Taylor and I, we'd go over to Quick Trip and we'd get a candy bar and Monster back in Muskogee, Oklahoma, every day at 3 o'clock. Hey, when I started telling that story about Marty and I and how we went to Quick Trip in Muskogee, Oklahoma, did any of you lean in and perk up just a little bit to what I was saying? Raise your hand so I can see it because it's really hard to see head nods. Okay. So I was just like talking about the business, but then I told a personal story and I actually saw the energy shift on the screen. I really did. And so everybody's scrolling through Facebook. When you say that, like I just nailed 100 people who are sitting in a 9 to 5 job and they know about that crash in the afternoon and they can resonate with that and they go spend that money too because everybody's trying to stay awake as they watch the clock and get off work. I know that. That's a pain point. I used to do it. It's part of why I hate corporate America. I was a clock watcher and I hated being told I had to stay till 5 o'clock. It made me want to crawl out of my skin. Just wanted to get my work done and get out. That's not how it worked in an insurance office. So people feel that way. That was painful for my personality type. And if you can find something painful and you can make it authentic, something that you're passionate about, people will stop and people will resonate. And you actually get a way higher interest in what you're saying if you hit a niche. Or if you are more direct and trying to cast out your net for everyone. Who wants more energy and fat loss and appetite suppression? I mean, I name those all the time. I do. But if you're launching your business and, you really, really want a call to action, it's a story. It's a personal story. And then people are coming and they're going to ask. And what I'm going to coach you to do not put your link out there. When you're first launching your business, I don't even say ketones. I don't say, if you just joined the business and you went and changed your Facebook to say Pruver, I take it off. I tell people it's like Christmas when you first come in. You have this phase where you get to create some curiosity. I mean, cat's out of the bag for me. People know I'm slinging ketones, but you just came in this and a lot of your market probably doesn't even know what this is. And so I would just leave it at that and say, oh my gosh, I have been sitting at my desk for 7 years, every day at 2:30, hitting a wall and eating a candy bar with a Monster. My friend gave me this to try. Day 8, no candy bar, no Monster. I'm going to work out for the first time after work, which I haven't done the energy in 20 years to do. And I feel flipping amazing. I mean, how many people can go, what? Now they're going to say, what is that? And don't answer them. Say, running out the door. I'm going to go, I'll PM you. Hey, I'll message you. Because people just assume they know what it is. If you put your link out there or you say it's therapeutic ketones with the company Prove It, like they'll just see it and assume and write it off. If you put a link out there, you're selling something and people don't want to be sold. But if you say I private message you, now you're in the play that works. Now you get to be personal. The people who have the most success here, and especially launching in the beginning, are not spamming people. They are having conversations. A lot of them are picking up the phone. Use your voice messenger to talk to people and get personal, find out what they're looking for. I don't always just ask, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? I build some rapport with people. I just do. So here's some questions for you outside of Messenger, or if you're soliciting people. I hate that word, but if, let's say you're not on your Facebook post, you don't have people asking you. All right, we'll talk about a few more conversation starters. But when somebody does ask you, say, hit your pain points again. I don't know what this stuff is. I really don't. But here's a short 4-minute video on it. Take a look and let me know what you're looking for. I was looking for more energy in the afternoon without a huge caffeine stimulant. I was looking for an appetite suppression at 2:30 because I cannot control my sweet tooth. Like, be personal with people about what you got out of it, what you were looking for. Send them the 4-minute video and ask what they're looking for. And now all of a sudden, you guys are talking personally to each other and not spamming. And your close ratio is going to be much higher. So after that video, you've already asked them to tell you what they were looking for. So you called action back from it. If you don't hear anything, you can go back in and check, hey, did you see it? Was that video interesting to you? What are you looking for? And sometimes I will send them a picture of the side of the box. Are you looking for any of these? Fat loss, sustainable energy, focus. Now I'm asking, what is it? And everybody likes talking about them and what's wrong with them. Go into a salon. I think every hairstylist should be a Pruver, by the way. But go into a salon and just listen to the conversations. Everybody's talking about what's wrong, why they can't lose weight, why they're upset, why they're on antidepressants. Like, that's the conversation. So all you got to do is show them the side of the box and ask, and they'll want to talk to you about it. And then once you do, say, hey, listen, I've got a box coming in and I am selling, and I do 10 for 60s, but if you want to say, I got 5 for 30 or 10 for 60s, which one do you want me to put you down for? And then you gave them a choice. You called for action. Most people don't get what they want because they don't ask for it. Do you want a 5 for 30 or a 10 for 60? I'm going to be delivering them the day it comes in. Shoot me your address and I'll send you my PayPal. Okay? You guide it. You are the one, this is your business. Ask for what you want. Direct people where you want them to go. Okay? 5 for 30, 10 for 60. Awesome. I'm going to put your name down. I'll get it to you as soon as it comes in. Here's I'm going to send you my PayPal and send me your address. Get it all taken care of. Get it in line. Like Roman, he sold out of his experience pack. We were in Dallas together. He actually came in. He was not a Prove It promoter. He came to Dallas. Where were we? Were you in Dallas? Yeah, Dallas. Showed him the play that worked and said, get busy. And he disappeared. And he went back to his hotel room for hours and hours. And during the conference, he was messaging. I usually don't recommend that. But there was a little bit of carrots out on the table, and he's a winner, and he's a player. And so we left, and I think the next day he had hit the challenge, cleared the box, and was waiting on the product with all the addresses and payments taken care of. So, and another girl named, I got to say her name, I'm proud, Marty Taylor. And she was from Muskogee, Oklahoma. She was my unhealthy little Okie that used to go just eat crap with me, and we were so unhealthy. All right, we'd drink beer, we'd smoke. We were bad, guys. And went back to her, and I said, you ready to get healthy? Because I went ahead and got healthy. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, I can't do the experience pack. I said, great. Do you want to do this? Like, do you really want to do this? And what I know about Marty is whenever she says she's in on something, whenever she says she's going to do something, like, she'll go to hell and back. Like, she is tenacious. She is that person you just see that has that grit. Like they want it. They won't stop. You tell them no, they're going. And that's Marty. And she literally went into stores in that town. She went face to face with people. I imagine her language was, you're going to buy a box of this from me. And like she was selling all pre-sold 10 days. She was putting people down for more than 10 days. And she came back to me and about 24, 48 hours and had sold half a pack. I'm like, so you're going to have to end up buying that experience pack, aren't you? She didn't even buy it yet. And she just went pre-sold and collected the money. So when people tell you they don't have the money, you just ask them, do you need money? Do you want to work? You know, do you want to work at Walmart or do you want to work here? Here's how you run the play that works. Here's how you get money. Go do it and we'll see if you really want to do it. And guess what? That's not comfortable. That is not comfortable. I know she walked into our old boss's office, and I know that was terrifying because I think he canned both of us. So I'm pretty sure she walked back in and said you're gonna. She did. She said you're gonna buy a 10-day from me, and I can imagine. She said because you fired both of us, so you owe us a 10-day. So that was a traumatic point in my life. But so the play that works, guys, you can pre-sell. You can pre-sell these things. Where there's a will, there's a way. What do you know about ketones and ketosis? Awesome. Check out this 4-minute video. That's when your experience link is going to come in handy. Do you want a 5 for 30, 10 for 60? Great. I'll put your name down. I'll get it to you as soon as I come in. Here's my PayPal. All right. Boom. Then as soon as it comes in, you're delivering those bad boys, and then you are holding their hand. You are holding their hand for 10 days. Okay. You want to give them the hacker's guide. Write that down. Hacker's guide. It's in your back office under the downloads. I highly recommend, and it's Levia. Let's get Catherine to flash the 101 videos tonight in the Pulse with all the new provers. You definitely want to watch the replay with Olivia on how to set product expectations. It's really important to set those expectations. Some people won't feel ketones in 10 days. Some people need it on, like everybody's tissues absorb differently at a different time and based on your metabolics. And I don't know, go ask Dr. Heather why that is on Wednesday Facebook Live. But you have to set the expectations. You may or may not feel this. Ketones are about consistency. Let's find out what flavor you like, and we'll put in an order for you when you know. And then every day you check in with them. Listen, if you go check in with them on day 10, hey, how'd you like those? How'd you like it? What flavor did you like? Here's what you could find out. Oh, it gave me a stomach ache on day 1 and I didn't take them. There goes your pipeline. Okay, if you just would have held their hand every day and just checked in with them every day, you would have said, oh, totally. Did you read the hacker's guide I gave you? We got to hydrate. You got to drink some water. If it was the orange, make sure you take half a pack. Those oils sometimes upsets people's stomachs when they first take it. Or you heard they had a migraine. Oh, did you get some electrolytes? Did you drink some water before you took it? You know, you can help people prevent that stuff by laying the expectations. So, oh, I did not like the flavor. Okay. Did you mix it with some LaCroix, sparkling water? Here's how I love it. I drank that orange for 1.5 years. Guys, seriously. Like I drank the orange for 1.5 years to 2 years with no other flavors out on the market. Okay. Do you think I loved it? I can't even stomach it anymore in water because I drank it 3 times a day for almost 1.5 years. Okay, because I loved the way it made me feel. So we ain't a protein company. There's not a million different flavors to choose from out on the market. This is stuff people used to inject because it's rank and disgusting. So the fact that you can even pellet it, I drink cod oil if Dr. Oz said so at one point in my life, and that's just dumb. Like we will drink things that we think are healthy. So set the expectation. Listen, it's not Kool-Aid. Do you want focus, energy? Do you want this stuff? Like, is the pain point fleeting? Like, do you drink it? Just get it in, and let's get you a way to get it in where you're not gagging. All right. Doesn't have to be Christmas every day in our drinks. It's not a margarita. Okay. So set that expectation. And then what I'd like to do is ask, if you're looking for fat loss, let's talk about the hacker's guide. Should we cut some carbs and sugar? If you get somebody on ketones, especially a therapeutic dosage, and what I like to do is I do like to have people intermittent fast when they're on a 10-day experience. Number one, if you send them the cream, the price goes down a little bit. And number two, if they're doing intermittent fasting for 4 or 5 days, they're probably having a pretty good calorie cut than what they used to do. And so by day 10, maybe they're down, I've seen 4 pounds, 5 pounds. So you're setting them up for a little bit higher rate of success by helping them consciously decide to pull the sugar out, to take the carbs down, to hydrate more, to move. So set the expectations, watch the video that'll come out in the Pulse tonight, and make sure you give them the hacker's guide. Okay, so that's the 10-day experience. And the only thing you got to do after that is ask for it. Ask for it. All right. You did your job. The product did its job. If you don't have an organized follow-up system I loved seeing this girl the other day in her background. She had this whole whiteboard, and like she had gotten out 106 keto 10 days in 2 weeks. She was blitzing like crazy. She's got a baby coming and she doesn't want to go to work. You understand her why. So she has 106 10 days out. And there's all these names, and she's following up every day with these people, and we got to close. So you have to ask them what they want to be. All right. That's all you got to do in this job. Open the conversation, set the expectation, give them a 10-day, then go close it and find out how they want to play. Do they want to be a fan and just order? Awesome. The best thing is the 22% Smart Ship. Okay, that's so what flavor do you like? Let's put you on a Smart Ship. Do you want to be a raving fan and share this with your friends? I can get your link set up, and if you share this with 2 people who get on Smart Ships, you'll get Prove-It bucks. How do you use them? I don't know. There's a video on YouTube that says how to use Prove-It bucks. I always look up, or there's a copy in your back office. So do that. And then Selena's laughing at me because she knows I never answer questions. I just go to YouTube and send people links. Someone's already done it. So then what you want to do is look for them. Look at their life. During that 10-day experience, you're getting to know them. You're getting to know if there's a single mom with 2 kids who needs that time, freedom, flexibility, and that extra income. You get to know if they're a hairdresser and they're just making payments and they have no Roth or SEP or savings funds that they can't get out of the hole with. I truly believe that every single person should be in community-based marketing. I think it's dumb not to be, truly, because if you're working and you're around people, you have a vehicle to be around people. And all you have to do is ask that silly question every day that I was asked 3 years ago, and you could absolutely change the trajectory of somebody's life. I came from a trailer park. Love that. Came from a trailer park. I was in debt up to my neck, tons of credit cards. I was a trainer. I had a newborn baby. I was paying a gym cut. I was paying a babysitter. And this could not have come at a better time. And I went all in, whatever it took. I was up asking that question till 2 a.m., back up at 6. I knew what I wanted. I knew what my why was. And sitting here today, all debt paid off. The only credit card I use gets paid immediately after I use it. I have SEP, I have Roth, my child's college will be paid for by 18 because I've got an education account, got a savings account. Time is the most important thing to me. To be at home and to be with her, to pick her up from school, to get her breakfast ready in the morning. to even coming. I travel to bring her beanie boos, and my time with her is like gold. It's gold. When I'm with her, I'm present, and I get that power. I get that choice about how to work my business. And that's what I wanted. And we're good. We're set. So I want that for everyone else. So if you're looking at your 10-day experience person, do not let your own fear or your own, oh, well, she's a full-time. Hey, if Brian James would have looked at me and been like, oh, she's got her act together. Yeah, I got my act together on social media. It's called attraction marketing. You're going to think I have my act together. It's not where I put all my crap out there. So it looks good. So you want to join me. I'm so thankful he didn't judge whether I would be interested or not. Don't ever make that decision for someone else, and don't let your fear stand in the way. Because I could have looked at Selena and I could have said, she's a nurse. She's already in this MLM company. There's no way she'll join mine. And fast forward 2.5 years later, she's no longer in a job she hated, but I didn't know. She gets to be present with her 2 children. And this job freaking fits her personality. She's lit up and she's alive. So ask what's going on in people's lives. Bring value, bring solutions. And then if you are getting them started, get them what they need. Get them on these Sunday night 101 calls. Tomorrow, Olivia and I are going to rock this week on training on the 11 o'clock Zoom calls. And I'm telling you right now, I've been on calls lately with Brian Underwood and team, and there are going to be some amazing cash promos coming out in December. So if you're brand new to this business, or you've got a promoter wavering about money, get them on a 3-way call. Get them on a call with your friend who's got more knowledge than you, and let them drive. Because if they are struggling to get in because they need money, you have found the person who needs to be here. You have a solution. So it's their mindset on whether they'll receive. Everything great in life takes a sacrifice. And I just want to push people over the hump, but we got to build a relationship to allow them to walk over the hump. So get on calls with people, be relational, get them in. This is a solution. So many people just starting their businesses will be able to pay for Christmas with the extra cash prizes that are going to come out. It's going to be a huge blessing. And I can't wait. I can't wait this Christmas to use some resources to just bless the heck out of others. And I know there's other people sitting on here that just, like, I remember people literally paying for my gas at one point in my life so I could drive 4 hours home for Christmas, because I knew that was my electric money. I used to be in that trap. So I know there's a lot of people here who have come a long way, and we're just looking to help people get in here and make a way in their lives. So I went 7 minutes over. I'm sure Olivia knew I would. That's why she cut 2 minutes early. But, you know, it's all about the heart. It's all about starting the conversation and finding out what people need and matching the hatch and using the support of your sponsor and team. And here below, we're going to launch for you on the Pulse tonight. All the calls you may want to check out this week, and definitely check out the Fast Start Challenge. Start unloading those 10 days and getting people connected to people. And with that being said, we will see you all back on the 11 o'clock training call tomorrow. That link will be out in your Pulse. And if you work a 9 to 5 and you can't hit that, don't go to bed at night until you have watched it. And I ask all my people who launch, I ask them, please give me 2 takeaways before you go to bed that you got out of that Zoom. Because here's what I know. If they're not engaging on the Zooms, they slip off the radar. They absolutely do. And I have a huge organization that when I step away, I got to know they're still feeding themselves. We don't spoon feed anybody here. They got to show up. They got to crave it. They got to want it. They got to get in their company meeting. They got to get the tools they need to go out and be successful. Show up for yourself. Set that precedence in your team, and they'll show up with you. There's nothing better than seeing your teammates on here one day going like this, and you know they're going to hit the ground hard running for themselves and for their families, with or without you, because they're on fire and they're passionate. That is a beautiful feeling. So have a great week and look forward to growing with you here at Prove It.